Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review on the new Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. I am so excited. This is called the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20. And I did buy this right before the sale started at Sephora because I wanted to have it right away. It is $29 for 1 fluid ounce. And yeah, this is my third day wearing it. So this video is going to be a review, demo, and yeah, overall thoughts on this tinted moisturizer. So yeah, right now the Sephora sale is going on. So if you are Rouge, you could get it for 20% off or 15% if you are VIB. So yeah, let's get into this video. Before I do the demo, I just want to show you the packaging and show you the color that I got. I think the packaging is really, really cool because it has this groove in it and your hands fit like right there. So then when I'm pumping it out, and so you just twist this off and it's a squeeze tube. And so yeah, when you're pumping this out, it just squeezes like right there. I don't know, I just think this is really convenient. I think this is really, really nice packaging. Rare Beauty overall has good prices. It's definitely less expensive than other brands at Sephora. So yeah, this is $29 for 1 fluid ounce, which is not bad, really. And the shade I got is 20W, and I have a bit of a tan. It's kind of fading though, so I think this color actually matches me very, very well. So finish-wise, I would say this is kind of a satin finish. Interestingly, I look kind of dewy today, but that's just because it's like really warm in this room. Overall, I actually think this is a bit more matte than other tinted moisturizers I have tried. I have combination skin. Sometimes I'm leaning more oily, but lately I've been leaning more normal to dry. And so I just think that that is interesting that to me, this seems like it's a bit more matte than other tinted moisturizers I've tried. So maybe that would be really good for people with oily skin. Let me show you the color that I got first, and then I will show you the demo, and then I'll give you some other kind of thoughts on the wear. I took pictures of yesterday where I wore it all day long. So that is the color 20W. I think this matches me very well when it's all like blended out. As you can see, it's fairly liquidy, but it's not super watery. I would say that the other tinted moisturizer that I have in my collection is the one from Fenty Beauty, the Eavesdrops. And this is, I think, a bit more watery than the Rare Beauty one. But yeah, I like the color. And so I'm gonna do the demo and then I will give you more thoughts. And then I'm gonna show you pictures of when I wore it all day long. Okay, so I am wearing the Rare Beauty Pore Primer already, which just so happens to be one of my favorite primers. I love pore filling primers because I do feel like they fill in my forehead lines and my smile lines. And so here it is, the tinted moisturizer. I really like this packaging. I think this is really nice. And so I have the shade 20W. So yeah, the packaging I think is really cool. It's this squeeze bottle. So I just do this. Just start smearing it on my face. And I really do think that you can get this to medium coverage. They say it's light coverage, but I think you can get medium coverage. So yeah, I really like this. The color did turn out to be a bit lighter than I thought. I have a bit of a tan left from my vacation, so I thought this would be a little darker, but it's totally fine because this matches me really well. So yeah, I mean, you can see I have hyperpigmentation on my forehead and my upper lip and here. I usually use concealer to cover that up. But yeah, lately my skin has been very normal. It's usually combo, somewhat oily, but it really hasn't been for quite a while, particularly because of the winter months and because I've been using tretinoin prescription. So that has dried my skin out. So yeah. As you can see, it definitely added coverage, but it looks nice. It looks a bit glowy, but I do think this is actually a bit more matte than some other tinted moisturizers that I have tried. So I'm just gonna, I will finish the rest of my makeup off camera. I will just set it just a little bit with my Pure Cosmetics powder, which there's not much left of that. I need a brush. Here we go. But because I have combo skin, I absolutely have to set my foundation at least a little bit, particularly on the forehead and then this center of my face. I don't always put powder on my whole face, but yeah. All right, so I think the coverage is pretty good. I like the finish. I think the color 20W matches me pretty well. And yeah, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. For a tinted moisturizer, I was really impressed with the wear time actually. So I'll show you what my makeup looked like at the beginning of the day. And then I was out, did a bunch of stuff. I wore a mask for a lot of the day. And about 9 hours later, I took some photos and I was surprised. It actually still looked pretty decent. And yeah, I mean, you can see as far as coverage as well that you can still see my hyperpigmentation somewhat. But I feel like you could probably build this up to about a medium coverage. I did set it with a light face powder as usual because I always have to do that. But overall, I felt like it held up pretty well all day, especially for a tinted moisturizer. In the past, I've been very hesitant to even try tinted moisturizers because I felt like they didn't really last all day. And if I'm gonna wear makeup, I want it to last all day. And I admit, I think that this is pretty good. Yeah, interestingly, the finish is not quite as dewy as I thought it would be. I would say if you want a very dewy tinted moisturizer, I think that the Fenty Ease Drops is a lot more glowy than the Rare Beauty one. This is more of like satin finish, but it lasts well throughout the day, although so does the Fenty Beauty. The one I have, the Ease Drops in shade 8, and I feel like that matches me really well. And it's kind of similar packaging with the little squeeze tube and everything. So yeah, I would say out of my collection, this is the most similar product that I have, but it's much more glowy than the Rare Tinted Moisturizer. Although, and then this one does not have SPF in it, although I always wear SPF under my makeup anyway. So under my makeup today, I'm wearing moisturizer and the Shiseido SPF 50 as usual. But I think overall, especially for a tinted moisturizer, this lasts pretty well throughout the day. I think the price, $29, not bad for a Sephora brand. The packaging, really, really nice. And yeah, I would just say, be aware, I don't think it's quite as glowy as advertised. Although if you have oily skin, that may be a different situation. And I feel like it didn't sink in too heavily to my lines as well. That definitely, it happens to me when you have lines, the makeup settles in them. What are you gonna do? That's pretty standard, but especially, I mean, this primer is amazing. Interestingly, I've only tried 3 things from Rare Beauty. These, and then I have one of the bronzer sticks, which is really, really great. This is a fantastic pore primer though, and I don't really think it does so much for pores, but it fills in lines, which I really, really like, particularly for my forehead. But yeah, so final thoughts, I would say I really do like this. I think it wears particularly well, especially for a tinted moisturizer. The color matches me well. I really like the packaging. It's not quite as glowy as I thought, which is okay. I mean, if I really want a glowy look, I would mix in the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which I love that so much. But that might mean that this is a better tinted moisturizer for people that have more oily skin as well. So that is it for my thoughts and demo on the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. Let us know what you think. Are you buying this? Did you already buy it? I am less into super full coverage as I once was, so products like this and the Fenty I think are really, really great, especially because they actually last all day, which I feel like tinted moisturizers of the past would disappear off my face within 20 minutes. So yeah, That is it for this video. Let us know what you think. I usually upload 4 videos a week, so stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.